Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of a very mixed state of affairs across the global economy. In the US, they're on holiday today, and some of Europe and all of China is too. That obviously means regular economic activity is taking a pause in large parts of the global economy. And that gives us an opportunity to look at activity in a wider set of second-tier economies. In South Korea, they reported April industrial production data, but it didn't expand anywhere near as much as expected. In fact, it fell from March. At least they saw gains in retail sales. In Japan, their April industrial production data was positive, although not quite as positive as expected. China released its official May PMI survey results, and those were unimpressive for manufacturing, although it expanded at a moderate pace for services, which indicates retail spending is holding up. In Germany, they released CPI data, and that showed inflation running there at 2.5% in May, and that's high for them. In fact, it's their highest year-on-year rate since 2008. In Canada, producer price data was released overnight, and that revealed very large price increases. In fact, the largest increases since the 1980s, when inflation was rampant. And back in China, the central bank has moved to require banks to hold more foreign currencies in reserve for the first time in more than 10 years. Authorities are suddenly concerned the appreciation of the yuan is moving too fast for them. The yuan appreciated sharply again overnight. And the OECD has been assessing how this recovery will progress, and they see very uneven progress across various global economies. It sees New Zealand fully recovered on a per capita basis by the end of 2021, Australia by the first quarter of 2022, and much of Europe much later. It says the US has already recovered on that basis, and China got there late last year. US Treasury 10-year yield starts today unchanged at 1.58%, while Wall Street is on holiday. And the price of gold starts today up at $1,907 an ounce, a gain of $3 since this time yesterday. And oil prices start today marginally firmer at just over $66.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just under $69.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today at 72.8 US cents and a small firming overnight. Against the Australian dollar, we're still at 94.1 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're holding at 59.5 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index starts today at 74.4. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.